Well, pre-match warm-up almost done and dusted. Still at the KWARA National Stadium, getting set for the men's final. This main ball is almost filled to the brim. Everywhere you look, the turnout is really huge. It is the main event, the men's football final. And somewhat maybe it is a crowd you expect when you know you've got the whole state involved. And it's a game of football. No disrespect to other sports. It is one sport the majority loves to watch and follow.
Many times you just look across the world, you see Nigerians there playing football for different sides. And it's just a thing of joy that we are dominating. Victor Osimhen just won the league title in Turkey, winning 2 league titles in his last 3 seasons. First with Napoli and now with Galatasaray. How many can we talk about? Nigerians are everywhere, contesting for the best of it. The same Victor Osimhen finished number 8 when he won the African Footballer of the Year some 3 years ago. And we saw Ademola Lookman finish number 14 when he also finished as the African Footballer of the Year last time out. So it's really great how Nigerian players are performing, or players of Nigerian descent are performing across the world. So when you see fans trooping in to watch the smallest of street football games, it is just to tell you how much we love football. Not to talk of a game that got to do with 2 states, one from the southwest, and you can also call the other from the southwest, but some say they are from the north central. Bit of confusion right there, but whether it is or not, the football game is going to be played amongst 2 sides that have loved football from day one and produced some great talents for Nigerian football. We talk about the great Rashidi Yekini. He's from this state. That's the man who still has the record as far as scoring goals is concerned for the Super Eagles. So, football is a game you can never take away from Nigerians.
Man, you've got to love this. The reactions from the fans when the camera pans. Oh, exciting times here for this football finals. Are you shy on the camera, Azu?
I don't like the camera coming on me, except it's a serious business. So I don't know whether to be serious or to laugh. So I understand that feeling that these guys go through when they have this camera span on them. Man, I know you're a camera person, so you should do better.
Well, it's drizzling slightly outside the main ball, and it's not stopping the fans from making their way down to enjoy the action. All smiles and waiting for kickoff here at the KWARA National Stadium. What a turnout this is.
You're just seeing a pinch of what we have right here at this stadium, the KWARA Stadium right here in Ogun State. And they don't even care whether the light showers is touching them, so long they see this football game. And I tell you, Mano, we've seen too many beautiful faces, male and female, and you know the joy. They can see themselves on the big screen.
And why do they shy when the camera pans? You can see the guys trying to wave. But when it comes to the ladies,
they cover their faces.
You wonder why.
Have you heard that word? That's the feeling. Emmanuel, ladies are naturally known to be the shy people. See them looking at themselves on the big screen, and the joy is really high. I don't understand the feeling.
Before the beautiful game of football taking center stage, the anticipation is indeed palpable. The excitement is electric, and the drama will unfold, no doubt. We are mere minutes away from kickoff as 2 states clash in a battle for gold. These teams have battled through the group stages. We've navigated the treacherous waters of the knockout rounds, and now they stand poised to clinch the holy grail of the gold medal. The players are fueled by passion, driven by determination, and ready to give it their all in pursuit of the coveted gold medal. Well, for Team KWARA State, Kolawole Sheriff is the goalkeeper. Jimo Sadiq will handle things from the middle of the park. The captain is Sunday Dennis, Soliu Oladewaju, and Abdullahi Mohammed will lead the attack. The number 9 man for Team KWARA will try to see if he can get this one for Team KWARA. The team of officials posing for photographs. Dino Petrol is our center referee today. Aziz Kende, Oni Steven, amongst the 2 assistants who will be handling proceedings here. For the host state, Team Ogun, solid names in their lineup. Soje Daniel is the goalkeeper. League winners with Remo Stars, Ahmed Akinyele, and also Jabba Malik in the lineup for Team Ogun State. Sunday Obunna also in reckoning, and Musa Abdullah will lead the lines for Team Ogun State. Interesting names dished out by these 2 sides. Time for some pre-match photographs. The Team Ogun State and Team KWARA State looking all bright in their respective attire today. And hopefully we hope these 2 teams will be as bright on the football pitch as their football colors here today. The substitutes stuck with options for the 2 sides, waiting to be called upon as this game progresses. They're almost time. It is D-Day. It is time for these players to etch their name in gold. Interesting lineups from this 2 sides, Azu. Your thoughts and expectations for kickoff?
I tell you, really interesting lineups. Some names almost becoming household names. Ahmed Akinyele and Jabbar Malik will be the players on focus for Ogun State. And I tell you, these are guys who know this football game so well. Having a whole 38 match day season, concluded it and just ran down here to continue the game. They couldn't actually play their last game because it was a dead rubber game. And now look at how they have come in with that confidence, looking to lead their side to victory. And what a joy it's going to be at the end of the day when these 2 sides come on the football pitch. One winner is what we have, but a football wins at the end of it.
Oh, the support for Team Ogun really massive here at the main goal. The fans ready to give the player all the advantage. It's appreciating the home support here at Team Ogun State. We're almost time for kickoff. Pre-match rituals by these 2 set of players as we get set for kickoff. Appreciating the crowd, Team Ogun State ready to repay the fates of the support here.
It reminds me of the atmosphere where you had Nigeria playing against their opponents in 2009 Switzerland. The likes of Jaden Shakiri and Granit Xhaka. It was at the Abuja National Stadium. Fans really going up on their heads, ready to play this support Nigerian team to win the final. But in the end, Sani Manuel, Stanley Okoro, and the Lions couldn't do that one. Hopefully, the hosts will be looking to do something today, win this game, and keep their fans happy even after the game.
Under the floodlights, under the drizzling rain, we are on the way from the MKO Abiola National Stadium. Team KWARA up against Team Ogun, the men's football final, the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Team Ogun State on yellow tops and yellow shorts against Team KWARA on green tops and green shorts. The host states attacking the goal to our left-hand side against Team KWARA. Playing from left to right.
Good start from Team Ogun, spreading those passes and just from the back, finding a way to force their way to the front under the light showers of the rain. Playing also under the floodlights. It's the first ball for Kolawole Sheriff, the goalkeeper for KWARA State. I will always almost make that mistake today. Pardon me.
I won't fall to you as well.
We've seen too many games from Team KWARA.
Just that we can't say Ogun United. It's Team Ogun.
We actually have Great Way United. Looking to maybe have them play as they used to before now.
Free kick taken by Ahmed Akinyele, looking to Send that long diagonal.
And I think with that man, they've got something, not just in the defense. The way he busts forward and from that defensive role to the attack reminds you of a player like Gerard Piqué. Ahmed Akinyele will always move those balls, sometimes scores with the head. A consistent goal scorer every season. And he will surely do that in this game today. Not sure if they will end up in the back of the net, but I'm sure he will want to bust forward at some point in time.
Here comes Team Ogun in possession now. Great turn in the middle of the park. Well, robbed off the ball eventually. Now the captain been brought down in the middle of the park. It's a free kick for Team Ogun. But Team KWARA would have to endure the hostile atmosphere here.
They just have to endure it. That was some beautiful turn earlier on from Emmanuel. How he moved around with that ball. Not quite long, he has his own teammate fouled, and they get the ball back to continue.
Team KWARA coming forward. Ahmed Akinyele on hand to intercept. He plays this back to his goalkeeper, Soje Daniel.
Whoever gave them that idea to bring in some of these top players into the team did a great job.
A low cross into the box. Not the best of clearance. The diving header not clearly connected. A chance to strike from range. A slight deflection. And safely into the loves of the goalkeeper, Musa Abdullahi.
That's just how to start it. He moved on as quickly as possible, wanting to take that strike. He did, but didn't connect as he would have wanted.
Oh, Team KWARA now trying to make some defending here, but not the best of touches. Team Ogun trying to take an early advantage. Oh, Joseph couldn't get the right charge this time. A cross comes in from the left-hand side.
The joy is really high at this point, I tell you, Mano. They're gaining the confidence that they need. The support is right there. And some good moves again from Team Ogun on that left side. It looks like that's their strength for now. And more, Osana is doing so well also in that defensive midfield position as the captain of the side.
Now Team Ogun coming forward on the left-hand channel. A great sliding tackle.
Looks like he got that one right. I suspect it's supposed to be a throw-in, but it looks like a free kick was given. It went all, though there was contact also from that man, Mujib.
Free kick for the host state, trying to claim an early advantage. 4 minutes into this game. It's been Team Ogun trying to get an early advantage. Free kick comes in, headed out.
Emmanuel was brought down. Ebia Blessing coming close and to also taking the free kick. Team Ogun just finding just a way to bring Team KWARA back or out of their boxes, and that's what is expected. With this noise, they have to just go back to shield up and form that wall. But Team Ogun are really playing some good football. It's about Team KWARA trying to turn deaf ears right now to the noise from the crowd and focus on the game itself.
Another free kick for Team Ogun on the right-hand side.
Sheyi Oguni brought down in that situation and made a great move, just chipped the ball over his opponent, wanted to make the run, and was brought down. And one taking it for the team for the free kick.
The free kick comes in, a chance for the header, and it's in! Ogun stays in front! Comet the hour! Comet the man! Ahmed Akinyele with the goal! The cross came in from the right, and he rose highest to head home. A league winner with Remo Stars. He's brought his experience to the side and queued up for a header. And the whole state's go in front.
What a beautiful finish that was. Well placed, well positioned. Inch perfect cross. Ahmed Akin, I was just talking about him getting closer to scoring those goals. And he's just up on the scoring. Looked like my prediction was just right. You can call me the prophet, but the lead has been taken. Now 1-0 at this point in time. What a way to take the lead.
6 minutes on the clock. Ogun State in front. Ahmed Akin, the centre back, with the decisive header. All to play for now for Team KWARA. They've got Team Ogun to beat, and they've also got the atmosphere to contend with.
This is beyond the 12th man, Emmanuel. I will call them 2 other men, or maybe 4 other from the 4 angles of the stadium. The spectators of over 10,000 seeing this football game are really piling the pressure on Team KWARA, who have got to defend almost all game. 7 minutes in already, and it's like the game should come to an end for Team KWARA, because the world is turning against them at this point in time. Having beaten their opponent in their last game, they are facing a stellar opponent, and this is what you don't want, playing a host in the final.
Well, the fans loved every beat of that goal from Ahmed Akin. Not the tallest of centre backs, but got the much needed height to connect with the header. Now Team KWARA trying to come forward now. Dulai Mohammed rubbed off the ball. Well, not the best of attempts. Sunday Ogun to go past his marker. One back clearly by Team KWARA. Nicely done there. Great skill from the right back. Sunday Dennis. The chance for a cross was low, but intercepted by the captain of the side. And now Ogun will come forward on the break. This is brilliant. Great possession play from the whole state. Much to the delight of the crowd here. They are enjoying every bit of the action. This is really good. And now they come forward, Team Ogun State. Could this be 2? The through ball in the box. The goalkeeper off his line and intercepted. And out for a corner. Great passage of play this is from Ogun State.
If you are confused, you're still watching a game from the National Sports Festival. This is not the UEFA Champions League final. It's not the CAF Champions League final. Team Ogun are teaching KWARA how to play football at this point in time. How they move the ball from the back forward is just too brilliant, and I tell you, it is right here in Ogun State. Football made in Ogun at the National Sports Festival. Beautiful game at every point in time.
The Gateway Games 2024 men's final. A chance from a corner, and then Swinger comes in the glass header, and it's 2 for Ogun State. A brace for Ahmed Akin. Here is the man. The centre back has scored twice for the whole state. 2 headers for the number 5. 2 headers for Ahmed Akin. And Ogun State are running away with this final.
I think it will be safe to call me the prophet right now, Emmanuel. How he put that one in is just completely brilliant. What a cross that was. Inch perfect again. Rolls out the ball, places the ball behind him. Goalkeeper completely lost. Kolawole Sheriff had nothing to do to answer that situation. And this is how to score a goal.
Make no mistake, it is just 10 minutes on the clock. It is Team KWARA 0. Team Ogun 2. It's a brace for Ahmed Akin. The Remo Stars man bringing his expertise to this side. Well, KWARA State have a mountain to climb now.
I tell you, it's really a good game. What a game we're seeing at this point in time. Brilliant, brilliant football. These guys have just turned things around. And I think it's just about telling the ref to end the game at this point, even though it's impossible.
Maybe too early, just 11 minutes into the game. Well, Team KWARA will hope that this doesn't become a mauling. To concede 2 early goals in less than 10 minutes.
They will sure not want to ask themselves the question, why did I come to the final? Because that's what it's looking like at this point in time. The defender scoring 2 goals. I spoke about him particularly, Ahmed Akinyele, and it's that man who has done it.
Oh, they're looking for the third. Will he come from this moment? The pass was heavy, throwing forward in KWARA.
I wonder where you will be if you're not watching this final. I think it's the time to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell some other friends that it's the biggest game or the most beautiful game, football, being played right here at the Gateway Games, Ogun 2024, the 22nd National Sports Festival, where we have Ogun State dominating KWARA State. Football made in Ogun. I had to say that again, Emmanuel.
Soje Daniel has been on holiday in goal for Team Ogun. Here's the man of the moment so far. They need to take something, and here they come now, Team KWARA, and the football back. The game on here. They've reduced the deficit. Oh, what a final we're having in our hands. And that goal was from Yusuf Olatunji. It was put through a goal, stayed onside.
What a true ball that was. Took it almost immediately. One touch hit, a deflection actually. Made it hard for Soje Daniel to save. And he celebrates immediately, running into the net to get the ball. And it's game on right now.
13 minutes on the clock, and we've seen 3 goals in this football match. Oh, they hope they don't rest on their laurels, Team Ogun. Team KWARA still very much in this game. You know, giving the ball away in dangerous positions. Great recovery, and now those front forward. A great run, where the pass was heavy. The goalkeeper, Kolawale Sharif, timed that one. Came off his line to claim.
Now I can boldly say that there is no need for the referee to end the game. Team KWARA turning deaf ears to the noise. And the captain leading so well from that middle, helping his team back into the game. He didn't have to score, but the confidence was very much needed, even though he just made a foul throw. Sunday Dennis.
The tempo just haven't dropped down a little bit. But it's still very much an interesting game. You don't want to miss for anything. A quarter of an hour played in this tie. Team KWARA 1, Team Ogun 2. A brace from Ahmed Akinyele for the whole state. Yusuf Olatunji pulling one back for Team KWARA. And now they will look to come from 2 goals down. This is a chance for the, should I say, the visitors?
They're actually the visitors, even if they've been put as a home team right here on your screen. Just look at what you have in the NBA, where the away team stays on top and the home team stays under. It doesn't matter at this point in time. Team Ogun are playing some good football, and Team KWARA are saying, no way, we're neighbors. We fight till the end of this one. What a way to get back into the game. They didn't have to score from a set piece.
Oh, nice defending there from Team KWARA. Close down. by Joseph. But Somtochukwu still strong, stood his ground.
Team KWARA really have responded well. Imagine this whole noise. Not maybe just one or two for you, most likely from the technical bench, and the rest dominating against you. And you're still holding your ground and getting back to score one goal early in the first half. It's really commendable, and it makes this game really what we want to see, like a final.
Well, it will be quite interesting to see who gets the next goal in this game. If Team Ogun gets a third, then maybe it might just be a stretch for KWARA. But if they get the equalizer, then what's a final moment it will be in this game of football. The clearance there from Soje Daniel. Not the best of clearance. It's a throw-in for Team KWARA.
He had to clear that one. Abdullahi Mohammed was coming really close. It was a mistake from Jabbar Malik earlier.
Another strike from distance. The goalkeeper almost. That was almost resulting to a goalkeeping error. But great try there from Abdullahi Mohammed. A save in the end from Soje Daniel, but you almost thought that would have been easy for the goalkeeper.
I was talking about the number 9 just now, and see what the goalkeeper did. That was a hauler. How do you allow such a ball slip past you? You need to put that one forward or even over. It should have been a comfortable save, but unfortunately, he almost went to the back of the net. Lucky Ogun State.
Well, corner comes in for Team KWARA. They're really pushing for the equalizer. This time the cross has gone to the far post. Well, has he kept it in? It's gone out. It's a goal kick.
The referee was spot on to see that one. It's going to be a relief of some pressure for the goalkeeper, Soje Daniel, and the Ogun State team. The fans are also a bit silent at this point. Their hearts in their mouth. They don't want to see an equalizer. They really want to win this game convincingly. And they thought it was just going to be Hulu for all 90 minutes. But the story seems to have changed a bit.
Well, Joseph with a heavy touch. Well, some confident goalkeeping there from Kolawale Sharif, but he was closed down by Jabbar Malik. That's a throw in for Team Ogun.
He would have controlled that one so well, Joseph Oge, and he would have been talking about the third goal.
The clearance from Somtochukwu. Possession back to Team Ogun. A poor pass there from Momo Sama to give away possession cheaply. Here comes Team KWARA now back in possession. They'll come forward on the right-hand side. A chance to send a good-looking cross. Headed out by Ahmed Akiele. Given away back to Team KWARA.
Sali Olarinwaju wanted to move that ball in. I think it's a good one for Team Ogun. They win the ball back, and from that free kick, words and from the referee for the culprit, Abdullahi. That was a clear elbow. Should be yellow carded for that offense. The referee chose to be nice to him. That was too heavy for him. We have gotten that player injured. The referee says maybe it's too early. Let's enjoy the game.
20 minutes of action. Team KWARA 1, Team Ogun 2. What a start to this final.
I tell you, Mujib is doing a great job right there. He's holding that midfield, taking one or two for the team. And Team Ogun are not just living out those skills that they started with.
Oh, this is great from Team KWARA. They are really pushing for the second. Not the best of controls there from the marksman, Abdullahi Mohammed. A chance for Soje Daniel to clear. Almost being closed down.
I would say not the best of passes earlier. Should have been an outside pass from the defender, then he meets it in front. Not so technical with that pass. He can always do better. Team Ogun a bit shaky at this point, trying to find their feet again, just as they started. The fans just have to keep screaming and giving them that support.
Imano is giving away possession. Well, one back by Emmanuel. Great determination there to win it back, haven't given it away. But a chance for Sunday Ogunna to run through at the defense. Still Sunday Ogunna. It's gone past two green shirts. Sunday Ogunna looking for the cutback. In the end, a poor clearance. And now to safety. Throwing for Team Ogun.
You could call it poor clearance, but they had to do that one. Sunday Ogunna showing his brilliant moves. I think he had the ball too long. Should have played that one out as quickly as possible.
Another cross into the danger area, headed out by Somtochukwu. A chance on the volley. It's blocked in the end.
Team KWARA wouldn't mind doing all of those clearances. It's about them playing safe at this point, making sure that there is no challenge in their box. And I think the defense has done so well. The only challenge is the fact that they've not worked on defending those set pieces. Allowing Lightning to strike twice with same header from same player, a defender from Remo Stars, Ahmed Akinyele, getting the first two goals for the side. Looks like they balanced in the game after getting that first goal.
Free kick for Team Ogun, a foul on Ahmed Akinyele. Connected with the header, but a slight shove out the back to win the free kick. A great bit of skill there from Jabba Malik. He gets the return pass. Here's Jabba Malik on the right. He split it through for Sunday Ogunna. The cutback comes in for Ogunna, looking for Joseph, but he was intercepted. Still Team Ogun piling all the pressure. A pass over the top of the header! Almost 3 for Team Ogun. A glancing header from Sunday Ogunna. Just inches wide. Could have been 3 for the whole state.
How they come really close. This man has been a menace to the defense of Ogun State. Or KWARA State rather. What a chip of a pass. Jumps at it immediately. And that's the first goal save we're seeing from Kolawole Sheriff. Was really perfect on that one. Closed it down, but won a goal kick in the end.
Throwing for Team KWARA. Sunday Dennis will take the throw. Great show of strength. This is from Abdullahi Mohammed. And the return cross from Dennis. He's going out for a goal kick.
End-to-end stuff right there. Really not hit the target in the last couple of minutes. But the beautiful thing is the fact that they have actually held possession, played football, and I love the fact that it's moving from one end to the other. Looking like a final at this point, unlike when Ogun started. But they want to get that dominance again. They will just want to continue playing that football game that they started with Team Ogun. Want to dominate the game. And they're actually doing it. Having a great defense with that man, Ahmed Akinyele, in the defense. They would have loved to concede such a goal. And KWARA getting the support of some of the fans who are coming out at this point in time with a beautiful bit of skill seen a couple of times.
Well, couldn't be kept in play by Abdullahi Mohammed. It's a throw-in for Team Ogun. "25 minutes on the clock. The whole state still very much in front in this fixture. What a final this is.
Sincerely, Mano, I didn't envisage this. We saw the one between Delta and the Flamingos. They invited junior athletes earlier. This is even looking like 200% increment of that ecstasy we saw earlier.
Throwing for the whole state. Still very much in front in this game. And Team KWARA still very much alive in this game, despite the fact that they trail by a goal. Here's the goal scorer, Yusuf Olatunji. A deep cross towards the far side, kept in play. Another cross comes in from the left. Still Team KWARA trying to pose all the threat. Now here is Team Ogun State with Jabba Malik. A much change, Jabba Malik, the dreads are off.
You almost not recognize him. When you recognize his football player anytime he's on that ball. Made an error that almost cost the team the second goal. We'll be happy to continue playing that time. Great football. Brilliant footballer, Jabba Malik. Energetic any day, anytime.
Nice through ball to the right hand side. Can they make this one count? The cross comes into the box looking for Joseph, but just couldn't connect with the touch. Well, it has been adjudged to be a goal kick. The final touch came off Joseph.
Isn't that boss? Somtochukwu also not left out of that defense. Closed the attacker down so well, making sure that that pass was not just going to come out. And that's how to defend.
"27 minutes of action here at the KWARA National Stadium. Holding on to the lead is the host state, Team Ogun State, against Team KWARA.
Emmanuel, I don't need to be on the football pitch to feel this entertainment, to feel this pressure, to feel this ecstasy. What these two teams have shown in the first 28 minutes of this encounter is top class. They've come really professional. And the referees have also done their job very much spot on, including the assistant referees. I tell you, it's a football game that has brought some more markets to the Nigerian football system. Telling you that there are so much talents right here that you don't even know about. As we've mixed them up with some of the players from the Nigerian Premier Football League. Just like the Yorubas will say, the National Sports Festival, Kere Noye. You might remind me, I will explain that to you after the game.
I can try. Something like the National Sports Festival, no small.
Okay, that's a phrase.
I'm not that bad.
I made a full sentence.
Approaching the half-hour mark in this game of football that has been so thrilling and intense. Has every hallmark of a final. Team KWARA still looking for their second to draw them level. And they fought brilliantly. You know, the desire from this two set of players going for every ball.
Emmanuel made a miscue earlier, fought his way back. Saw the noise from the fans. Two errors in quick succession from two sides. The Team Ogun look like they are finding a way to balance back. The confidence from KWARA is so really high at this point.
And they will stride forward on the right-hand side. They're trying to beat this man for pace. But he's too tall. Elvis for Team Ogun.
The right back and the captain of the side wanted to make that run. Sunday Dennis was caught napping, but at least will still settle for the throw-in.
A throw-in which he takes. Now the clearance from Ahmed Akile. A foul in the end, free kick for Team Ogun State.
Sunday Dennis in that one, having to get a foul against himself. It was twice he suffered that tackle. The first one was a bit light and the referee took his eyes off it as it was advantage Ogun State. He's taking the free kick, Ahmed Akile.
Oh, Team KWARA still searching for the second. Brought down, the referee played the advantage. Well, they were expecting a free kick in that situation, but it was a right call by the referee. They had the advantage, Team KWARA. And now Team Ogun will try to come forward. Here's Jabba Malik on the left-hand side. Still Jabba Malik looking for a perfect option for the pass. Decided to go to his right-hand side. Some step overs. He's gone past his marker. Well, this looks good for Team Ogun. Such a quick hit there.
Lovely football was seen from both sides. Ogun State getting really close again. Jabba Malik finding space a couple of times, and he did that one really brilliantly. Quickly taking that one as they get the throw in. Ogun State dominating from the middle. KWARA State trying to also do it from the flanks. And Jabba Malik is really that anchor man in that midfield.
But a chance now for Team Ogun to chase this one, but it's just too heavy. And it's a goal kick.
Sheyi Oguni almost picking up that one. The man for Beyond Limits FC, Beyond Limits Academy, playing some good football also from that flank. He's done some very great football. Had some lovely step overs earlier. This time around he couldn't chase that one as the goalkeeper, Kolawole Sherif, stood tall, shooting him off the ball as he was going to recover it.
But Ben's still keen on the action. It's not all home and dry for Team Ogun just yet in this game. Oh, great skill there. Still Team Ogun looking for the door. This is brilliant. Twisting and turning on the strike. What a goal! Astonishing! Breathtaking! What a strike! Kolawole Sherif had no answer. And Emmanuel has given Ogun State a 2-goal cushion. That was brilliant everywhere you look.
Single-handedly going past 4 players. Goes past 2 outside the box. Turns that man around. Is a Nabo in the box. Cuts him again to the left, puts him to the right again, and calls that one past the goalkeeper, Kolawole Sherif. When I say Emmanuel, then you know God is truly with us.
That's my name.
Not you, man. You were never close to scoring this one. Just do your job from the adjectival phrases that you've been put into this one.
Oh, this is not a game you would want to miss. It is a goal made in Ogun State, made in the festival. He twisted and turned and caught it beautifully into the bottom right corner.
Some players are just really brilliant on the ball. Naturally a left footer, Emmanuel. How he calls that one in is top class. Once he was able to cut past him, his marker is an elbow. We just knew that it was going to be hard for him to miss that one, and he did it brilliantly. Moved into the right, to weaker foot, and the ball was just destined for the back of the net. I tell you, you don't have to see the UEFA Champions League final. This is enough for you if you miss that game at the Allianz Arena.
Just when you thought they were coming back into this game, Team KWARA, and now the whole state have restored their 2-goal lead in this game. We are having a fun time under the floodlights at the MKO Abiola National Stadium. Made what could have resulted in an error earlier on. Soje Daniel in goal for the host state. And this time he would count himself a lucky man. Well, the yellow card is out from our center referee. Waiting to see who gets brandished.
Looks like something going to the bench. We're not so sure. We'll just wait for confirmation. Patiently waiting. But the most important thing is the fact that Team Ogun are in the lead 3-1. Just a reminder, it's the Gateway Games Ogun 2024 National Sports Festival, the 22nd edition.
Well, the center referee just communicating with the fourth official. Still having a word. Time for us to see who goes into his books. I think it's the head coach of Team KWARA.
You have to walk in that direction to give him that yellow card. It's gone to Ajewale Ezekiel, the head coach of the side, Team KWARA. I think it was for some complaints, I guess.
Well, still having an exchange with the fourth official, but the yellow card has been given. And we are back on the way. Team KWARA 1, Team Ogun 3. 2 for Ahmed Akinyele, 1 for Emmanuel. And it's the best of the lots.
All brilliant goals were seen in this game. So much of individual brilliance from the headers from that man, Ahmed Akinyele. The 2 goals he scored. So all the goal that came from KWARA, that's 1 goal that was almost in Guadendi Dawn by the number 11 man, Yusuf Olatunji. Then this last one from Emmanuel, it's really been a football game, a 4-goal thriller just in the first half alone.
Oh, the clearance from Soje Daniel. Well, despite the fact that they are back down, trailing by 2 goals, you don't want to rule them out of this game just yet.
No way are you going to rule them out. It takes 1 goal to get back the game. We're seeing comebacks like this a lot of times. I want to liken this to some situation Nigeria found themselves in Atlanta 96, where they came back against Brazil to win that encounter. The goal for Kano still in my head till tomorrow. The man who won the best player of the tournament. That was a semi-final game. Brought a song that is still in our heads for those who watched that game and how Nigerians ran to the streets. Yes, it was a neutral ground. This time around we're playing a game that has the hosts leading by 3-1. It's going to be really hard for Team KWARA. But ruling them out, I would say it's too early with the way they've played so far.
Well, clearly, a handful of spectators here wouldn't forget this day in a haste. Especially if the whole stage goes on to clinch this one. Oh, great cut back in the box. The strike from Abba Joseph was blocked. And Team KWARA will try to come forward, clearly impeded right in front of the referee. Free kick for the visitors.
It was a confident move from that man, Sunday Ogbonna, going straight at Sunday Dennis, the captain of the side, who lost that ball so cheaply. Jabbar Malik also involved them in that attack, but unfortunately, nothing was going to come out of it. Abba Joseph also in this game. 3 of the most stars players starting in this one. 2 Beyond Limit players also started. And I tell you, all involved in the beautiful game for Team Ogun. They really want to clinch this football title. Now you see what the semi-finalists went through. In Ikeneremo.
Into the final 5 minutes of normal time. Well, Mujib still down for Team KWARA. A bit of an issue there with the ankle. Just being massaged by an ice pack. Well, clearly he would want to carry on in this game as his team chase.
Bench for Team Ogun. They're still looking tense even with a 3-1 lead because it's not certain yet. the coach of the side, knows what is at stake. He knows they're playing against a team that's gone all the way. Coach Daranijo Akim, as much as he hears the name of the states being screamed all out, and the Shaya anthem on their hearts, or in their hearts, he knows that it is not done and dusted. It's just the first half.
The fans chanting Ogun, Ogun, all over here in the stands. A great support this is for the host state. The vuvuzelas here so loud. What an atmosphere this is. Just about telling you how far and wide the game of football is.
This game of football has ended wars in states, in countries, in continents. Remember the one that saw the Côte d'Ivoire national team qualify for their first ever World Cup. I think it was in 2010, or was it 2006? And Didier Drogba stood and said, "No more war."
He knelt down.
And the two warring states bought into it, and that was the end of that war in their states. That's how great footballers are. So when you hear the fans scream, you understand how powerful this game of football is.
Well, Sunday Ogbonna having a lovely time. And the fans clearly enjoying every beat of the action. Nicely done by Ahmed Akinyele.
I will play that guy as a defensive midfielder or a central midfielder. I love his brilliance on the ball, Ahmed Akinyele.
Reads the game so well. Possession back to Team Ogun.
It's just safe to say that you cannot have all the players for.
A chance now for Herford, the goalkeeper off his line. Oh, just taking too much time before he could make that clearance. Tim KWARA now will try to come forward.
They've settled down after that pressure. It was really, really dangerous. And you see Team Ogun playing like they've not gotten a goal. You look at them and you see what Barca does in football games. With Hansi Flick, after 3 goals, still screaming at the players, missing a single chance. I think it's the same spirit they've got right here.
Tim KWARA in possession, trying to end this first 45 on a high. Anywhere would do with the clearance from Ahmed Akinyele.
He's a no-nonsense defender. Looks very handsome and soft in the looks. But you can write him off at your own peril. When he gets on that football pitch, he's a different animal. Saw him have a red card against Ikorodu City earlier in the season. Just last season, because the season has ended already. And he was so pained. He carries the team on his head. Having a great partnership with the captain of the side in that defense. A champion for Remo Stars, looking to become a champion again in the space of 1 month if he wins this title.
45 minutes on the clock, 1 minute of added time. It's been like a 45 minutes for ages.
Emmanuel, I was thinking it was 90 minutes in my head. I had to just remind myself, Azu, it's just the first half.
You're not alone.
Entertainment at the highest level.
A free kick for Tim KWARA. And maybe one last chance before the end of the first 45.
They've really not had set pieces, and this is an opportunity for them. They don't look like one team who can make it happen. Not too many of the top players, but you don't need too much of height, you just need the right jumps, and that's what Abed Akinyele has shown us earlier. Not the tallest of football players, but he's got 2 goals with the head.
The free kick comes into the box. Oh, couldn't be kept in play. It's a goal kick for Team Ogun, and that might just do. We'll wait to see if there will be enough time to take this goal kick.
Yeah, maybe they shoot it out and the referee just blows the final whistle.
And no time for the goal kick to be taken. And what a brilliant 45 minutes of action we've seen here. The host states are on a roll. The race to an early lead via a beautiful header from Ahmed Akinyele. But he wasn't done. Got another header to put them 2 goals up. That's the man of the moment on your screens. But great fights from Team KWARA. Yusuf Olatunji pulled one back for Team KWARA. And then the best goal we've seen all evening from Emmanuel to restore the 2-goal lead for the host state, Team Ogun State. 4 goals we've seen so far in this first 45. It is still the final of the football event at the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Still a lot to play for in the second 45. Team KWARA not entirely down and out. And Team Ogun clearly will know that it is not over just yet.
I tell you, a lovely game from start to this point. Really not over until the final whistle is blown. Another 45 minutes to be played, and I tell you, the fans are really joyous at what they have seen, but I can tell you they are still at the edge of their seats, because 1 goal turns this game around and KWARA are back in the game. Beautiful football game. The man from the north central part of Nigeria, or you could even say the southwestern part of Nigeria, would have just called this a southwestern derby, if not for that debate here and there. And over 10,000 fans in this football game. Have 99% or 99.999% of them supporting Team Ogun.
A brilliant 45 minutes of action we await. What comes our way in the second 45. 4 goals we've seen in this brilliant game of football. It has indeed lived up to expectations of a final. Half-time score here at the KWARA National Stadium. It is Team KWARA 1, Team Ogun 3. Well, taking you through some of the highlights. Ahmed Akinyele with the opener. Just 5 minutes on the clock. Brilliant cross from a free kick. And a beautiful header to send the stadium into ecstasy at the early stages of this game. He had to be Ahmed Akinyele, the Remo Stars man, rising highest to head that one past Kolawale Sharif, the goalkeeper. And what a way to go in front for Team Ogun State. Did it again in the 9th minute. This time it was a glancing header from a corner. The first was from a set piece, or from a free kick. And the second this time from a corner. And the glancing header was really good. Confusion there in the defense for Team KWARA. But the bench of Team Ogun will join in the celebrations. Ahmed Akinyele making that diagonal run to position himself for that header. The goalkeeper once again no chance to make that save. Beaten twice by the same player with the head. Well, Team KWARA kept on fighting. They reduced the deficit. Yusuf Olatunji with a low drive with his right foot. Put through on goal on the right hand side. There was a slight deflection in the end, directing it on target. But it is still Yusuf Olatunji's goal. And Team KWARA brought themselves back in this game. Then in the 17th minutes, this was a strike from distance. The goalkeeper couldn't handle that one to perfection. Soji Daniel. You wonder what his intentions were in that situation. Was he trying to hold that one, or was he trying to make the punch? But in the end, he was saved by the crossbar. And in the 23rd minutes, Team Ogun close to getting the third. Across into the box. And the header there from Joseph, just inches wide off the target. Team Ogun State continued to search for that third goal. And it came eventually from this moment of brilliance from Emmanuel. The twist and the turn and the finish. Beautiful curler. Past Kolawale Sharif's goal to put Ogun State 3-1 up in this brilliant game of football. Went past one, went past two, twist and turn to go past three, and a beautiful right finish. Such moments of genius from Emmanuel to restore the 2-goal lead for Team Ogun. 4-goal thriller so far here. The whole state's running riot. The whole state giving themselves the much needed advantage heading into the halftime break. And just the 4 goals we saw in the first 45. Wait to see what awaits us in the second 45. Still very much here for the final of the football event at the ongoing 22nd edition of the Gateway Games, of the National Sports Festival rather. This year's edition tagged the Gateway Games going down in Ogun State. Well, after 45 minutes, we've seen 4 goals. We are waiting to see what comes our way in the second 45. Don't you go anywhere. We still have a thrilling 45 minutes to come your way.
Life doesn't wait, so why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. And smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.
Hear that? It's the roar of the crowd, the pulse of champions, the sound of history being made. Ogun State is ready to host the biggest sporting event of the year, the 22nd National Sports Festival, Gateway Games Ogun 2024. From May 16th to 30th, 2025, the nation's finest athletes will gather at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT. One goal: to rise, to compete, to win. The world is watching. This is our moment, our time to shine. The stage is set. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sports, unity, and culture. Host, His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa.
Life doesn't wait, so why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. And smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.
Under the floodlights, we are back at the main bowl of the MKO Abiola National Stadium, waiting for the second 45 to get underway. We've seen 45 minutes of action. Time for us to see the second 45. Team KWARA State up against Team Ogun State. We've got beautiful faces all across every stands enjoying the action here today.
I tell you, some beautiful scenes Fans having some conversations as they wait for the players to get back on the football pitch. It is really, really going to be an interesting game in the second half. We don't know how much of energy they're going to bring into this one, but the view of the crowd is just really encouraging.
Really, really encouraging crowd here today for this game of football. The finals of the football games are the Gateway Games. Surely these fans can't wait for the ball to get back rolling. They've surely been entertained. They've been entertained here so far in this game of football. And more entertainment awaits in this game.
And it's just about time to kickstart. It's been a very, very, very game in the first half. So we are looking forward to a game where we're going to be enjoying the best of football. The entertainment that we saw in the first half was top-notch. The fans are really happy. But like I said earlier, they are still on the edge of their seats. 2-goal lead for Team Ogun. But at the same time, Team KWARA are not letting down. That one goal they got earlier in the first half, Sunday Bunna giving them life. Or rather, Abdullahi Mohammed giving them life, the number 11. It's enough to get them the energy they need to get into the second half.
Well, both teams have got options on the bench. Soji Daniel beaten once in goal for Team Ogun. And there's Jabba Malik. That's Abba Joseph, I beg your pardon, for Team Ogun State. The referee is ready to get us underway. And this time, it is Team Ogun who will play from left to right for the second 45. They still lead by 3-1. Do you see this one happening for Team KWARA?
A very tall order, Emmanuel, but the most important thing is the fact that football must be played. And that's what the fans are here to enjoy. They are getting every beat of it. So let's just watch out for how they go about it. Two guys have really shown class, but they just have to do more. And I'm talking about the one who scored the only goal for them, Yusuf Olatunji, and also Saheed Adelibigbe. It's about them continuing on that same light to see what they can do at the end of the day.
Who scores first in this second 45? Clearly has to be Team KWARA. If they really want to take something from this game, they will be making a change. Ahmed Issa coming on for Amas Inua. So first score from the bench in favor of the visitors as they try to chase this game.
Thank you. And it's just that kind of a game that you really have to thank the fans for what they've been able to do, bringing the energy into the game.
Free kick for Team KWARA. They try to get onto a fast start in this second 45. And it's going to strike from distance. Delal Mohammed.
I think Team Ogun will just be more careful at this point. They do as much as they can to save those goals, even if they want to get more. It will be about holding on to the lead that they have got. That might just be the idea of Daranijo Akim, the coach of the side. Even if they cannot get a fourth, hold on to a 3-1 lead and secure the victory and the gold medal.
Well, in as much as they are in a healthy position, Team Ogun State, you just don't want to say it is game, set, match just yet. It just looks like a football game that can dish out more goals. A low cross from the right. Corner for Team Ogun State.
Really dangerous cross right there. It was really close. Sheyi Oguni coming on from that right side, managing to pull that one through. And Joseph Abba was close to putting that ball in the back of the net. Good defense from KWARA, but did not escape completely as he goes up for a corner.
Corner taken short. Here comes Emmanuel. Nicely done. Ahmed Akele has found his Remo Stars teammates in Jabba Malik. The through ball from Jabba Malik, looking for Ahmed Akele. Well, he felt he was in an offside position. Allowed that one to roll over to the goalkeeper. He's played it to the opposing goalkeeper.
Some huge experience and awareness of his environment, Ahmed Akele. Just allow that one roll. It was a brilliant way to do it. There was no need of getting close to touching the ball. And you can see him already in his box. The box-to-box defender. I love what he's been doing so far in this game. And that's a player who still stands a chance to win the man of the match for today's encounter.
Four minutes into the second 45. Team KWARA 1, Team Ogun 3.
Player down for Team Ogun. He's back on his feet, looking to continue the game. Ahmed Akele, good to have him back. A little scared just a minute ago.
Oh, this is brilliant. The interception as well was equally brilliant. Sliding interception from Mujib. Free kick for Team KWARA. Just trying to catch the goalkeeper off guard from way out. From over 30 yards. Had quite a scare in the first 45. Soji Daniel, the goalkeeper for Team Ogun State. But so far, haven't got much to do in this game. Now team Ogun State trying to come forward. Clearly, three from behind there, Sheyi Oguni. And it's going to result in a yellow card. Yellow for Jimo Sadiq. He goes into the referee's box, and it's a free kick for Team Ogun.
Clear kick, right there. Just placed that leg behind him. It was a slight touch, but it was a very brilliant one. It's some kind of touches that leads to a red card if you're the last man. And the referee had no option than to give that yellow card. Sheyi Oguni has really been a menace. That man for Beyond Limits Academy. He's playing some good football in this game. And it's one double free kick again. Maybe for a chance for the fourth.
Free kick into the box, a chance. Well, the ball is in, but the referee has sounded the whistle for infringement spotted earlier.
Same man who caused the foul went down. Jimo Sadiq. And he was the one who won them their own free kick again. Back on his feet. He looks to pick up on himself and continue the game. He would have just been the fourth easily for Team Ogun. KWARA are still looking to get themselves into the second half. Both teams have not really had that dominance of the game. We just saw an overheat and pass. It was supposed to be a ball to the right, and they just attack from the flanks, maybe get across or drive themselves in. But no way with such passes when it happens.
Still awaiting our very next goal in this game. Team KWARA still pushing.
The heat from Sunday Ogbonna, well defended. That was Yusuf Olatunji rather for KWARA.
Trying to come forward on the break. Team Ogun State. The turn from Jabba Malik. It was Zaba Joseph Father, and now the diagonal to Jabba Malik now. Now on the right hand side, Sheyi Oguni, and his ball has been intercepted. They are still alive. Team Ogun State this time they strike with his weaker left. Musa couldn't direct that one on target. It's a goal kick.
Musa Abdullahi trying to squeeze himself through, makes that thorn in that box, but unfortunately strikes with his weaker foot and in a very discomfortable position. That one goes out completely. Team KWARA not really getting the kind of defense they want. They're not pushing forward as they also want in that attack. No thanks to the Ogun State defense.
Free kick taken quickly. They continue to chase this game, Team KWARA. As Soliyo Olaniwaja's pass has gone into the danger area. This time the cross. Another cross this time looks good on the left hand side, the header. Well, always going to be difficult, leaning back and connecting with the header. Not an easy technique to execute.
Ball was just too heavy for him. He was trying to take that walk back, but he was close already. He had no option than to just give a try. That was just a brilliant cross, but in the end, too hard for him to put into the back of the net. He tries as much as he could, but no way that was going to work. Kolawole Latif scoring that ball for the top scorer of the tournament.
.56 minutes of action. The host state still very much in front. Through ball looking for Abdullah Mohammed. Too heavy for the centre forward to chase.
He's done so well in this game and also the tournament. I think they know him so well. That's why they're closing him down as quickly as they can. Well marshaled by Ahmed Akinyele. That support also from the second centre back makes it tough for the striker to get the ball into the back of the net. I think it's that time when we need some injection of new players, especially for KWARA, if they really want to get a goal in this game.
They've already made a substitution. Clearly we'll be needing a couple more. Some fresh legs to see out the remainder of this game. Oh, the pass was nicely intercepted. One back almost immediately. Team KWARA. And they take advantage of this one. Some strong defending there from Team Ogun. Still very much looking for a fourth goal. On the turn is Jabba Malik. Scott Sheyoguni for support. Still Sheyoguni. Sheyoguni sends a low cross in the box looking for Abba Joseph. Jabba Malik will strike with his left. Decent try, goal kick.
Gets a huge round of applause from the fans. He did as much as he could, struck with his weaker foot. Fortunately, it was just wide off the left of the goalkeeper. Team KWARA holding their own, standing strong, making it a bit difficult for them to get the fourth goal. They're also finding their way through. Earlier we saw the number 15 man, Said Adedibigbe, trying to find his way through. And stopped on his tracks. That's what KWARA know how to do. They will close, rather Ogun know how to do, they know how to close you down. I must give commendations to that man in the midfield, Mujib. He's really led, but maybe just more support to push forward in that middle of the attack will help the team do better.
Well, Solio Laniwaju now making way for Team KWARA as they continue to ring the changes. Well, Joshua is the man called upon to try and see what he can do for the visitors in this game. They've got the ball in the danger area, a chance to strike. They're always rising.
I talked about making changes to that attack, and I think that's what the coach has just done. Solio Laniwaju seems to have been pegged out. The midfield doing so well to make sure that it doesn't have that chance to penetrate. Jabbar Malik dominating. So maybe with the new injection of the substitute, we should be having something different at this point in time.
Just trying to break that defensive setup of Team Ogun State. So far, not being successful.
It's really a hard one for them. A hard nut to crack for Team KWARA. It's just going to be like that all game. They just have to find a way through. One moment of individual brilliance is what they need at this point, because trying to make those passes have not really worked. Some players just got to find a way through, beat one or two players, and maybe set up the attacker who has been clinical in front of goal to just put the ball in the back of the net.
Some brilliant exchange there, but the tackle in Jabbar Malik spotted by the referee. It's an infringement. It's a free kick for the host state.
He has to be given. He just had to be given. It was a clear tackle. Some sliding tackle right there. And once it does it, the referee allows play to continue. The star referee calls it immediately. KWARA get the ball back.
Free kick for Team KWARA. This is in a promising position. If they get a second, you wonder what will happen in the final few minutes of this game. Clearly a foul there by Elvis.
The new man just coming on, already causing some trouble right there. Teslim he's trying to penetrate. Fortunately, he was brought down.
Free kick for Team KWARA. A chance to strike, looks good. And no worries. Basote Daniel made it look so easy.
Free kick from that man who's been really a trouble for them. Sahid Adelibibe strikes it with his left foot, but looked direct to the goalkeeper. Lovely way to put it across the wall, but not so clinical with the positioning where he had them a space and just to the right.
Some Tochuku there to make that clearance. On back cleanly by Team Ogun. This time straight to the man in goal.
Was a heavy pass trying to connect with Abba Joseph. Unfortunately, it was nowhere close to that. Goalkeeper saves that one comfortably. Team KWARA just trying to find a way to bring these men out. You know, when you're in the lead, whether you're the host or not, you're just looking for the errors of your opponent. So you try to shield yourself off some errors, which has been the game plan so far in the second half for Team Ogun.
Well, they made it to the finals. Team Ogun defeating the Golden Eaglets, competing as the inverted junior athletes. They won by 2-1. The game was played in Ikene at the Ramos Star Stadium. For Team KWARA, who defeated Team Kaduna by a lone goal to qualify for the final. On both sides clearly is giving their all in this football event, the National Sports Festival. Poorly done in the end there for Team KWARA. One back by Ahmed Akinyele. It's a throw-in for the host state.
They can't just wait for that man to leave this pitch, but it's almost impossible. If Peter Ahmed Akinyele will play 120 minutes if possible, if needed actually. He stops that one so easily, knows how to time his tackles, and you will hardly go past him one-on-one.
20 minutes into the second 45. The scoreline remaining the same like we ended the first. Team KWARA 1, Team Ogun 3.
It was just about how the second half was going to start. It could look like this for a long time. It just takes one moment of brilliance for any of the players. Then we'll see maybe another goal and a change of the picture of the game currently. It's all calm now because the hosts don't need to get a goal. Team KWARA have the whole questions in their hands. They have to answer it by maybe upsetting the host again and getting the fans to scream at them.
The challenge flying in from Team KWARA. Sheyoguni has done well. Given away by Jabba Malik. And this time the tackle. Tim KWARA gets the throw in this time. Still awaiting the first substitution for Team Ogun.
I think the coach is comfortable. They've not really had issues. So he just has to see what he's got. See if he can see off the game, maybe up until the 70th minute.
The through ball looking for Sheyoguni, who's got there ahead of the goalkeeper. Is able to send the cross. But there was no yellow shirts waiting to tuck it home at the other side. The DG of the National Sports Commission clearly enjoying every bit of the footballing action. He was involved in one earlier today.
And he was the man of the match, whether you like it or not.
Played for the two sides.
Yeah. He was on the northern side. It's one select game played by journalists who were invited, who actually made it down to and covered this. South and North playing against each other. They're not winning by 1-0 in that game. Saw some brilliant passes from that man. And he saw almost all the 50 minutes of the game.
Here comes Tim KWARA. A great tackle there from Sheyi. Guni just preventing that one from resulting to any attempt at goal somewhat.
A great way to stop Inuwa Anas, who was trying to penetrate that little space. Unfortunately, the sliding tackle from Sheyi, who almost got a goal from that chip earlier on, is now there to do a defensive job again. And as his stepping performance, but he wouldn't care. His team are in the lead.
Almost bringing it out from the back there, Team Ogun State. This time, clearly a foul on Sunday Ogbonna, free kick. They are in no rush to get this one going.
That was a reckless tackle right there, just as you see on your screen. Really poor. Sunday Ogbonna picking himself back up almost immediately to continue the game.
Player down for Tim KWARA. Still animated on his technical area. A yellow carded earlier on.
Adewale Ezekiel, the coach of KWARA State. He's done a great job leading his team to the final. Producing the top scorer. Taking his time to make that selection. Doesn't have as much stars in his team. He has been able to do well to get them to this point.
Team Ogun still looking for a fourth. A chance now to get a fourth. Great save from Kolawole Sharif. He's still coming forward. Here's Musa Abdullahi. Sheyoguni. He's got time for some skills. Played over the top to the path of Sheyoguni. It seems there was a follow-through challenge. There's a player down for Team Ogun, still down, and the referee now will put a halt to play.
Still running some pains at this point in time. I think he missed his balance. The referee had to stop the game because of that one man. It's being checked right now to see if he's good to continue. Holding on to his tie. Hopefully it's nothing got to do with a hamstring.
Well, this was a chance from Jabba Malik. Strike with so much power. The goalkeeper stood tall to deny the Remo Stars man from getting his name on the score sheets. More substitutions will come for the visitors. Still awaiting the very first for the host state. Olami Lekon Omotara will be getting a taste of the action for Team KWARA. It is the number two man who makes way. Sunday Dennis, the captain.
Had a couple of errors earlier in that game. I think the coach is trying to change his plan. Maybe strengthening that midfield is the plan right now. And Motara will be that one who's going to be the anchor man.
Jabba Malik has allowed that one to roll over. So throw in for Team KWARA.
The fans not having that. Trying to claim that the ball didn't go out of the line completely.
Oh, nice flick there from the substitutes. Team KWARA still trying to get something from this game. The cross comes in, it was blocked. It seems there was a slight deflection. We wait to see if it came off the arm or it's going to be a corner for KWARA United. And it's looking like the assistant referee at the far side spotted the handball. So it's a free kick for Team KWARA.
Clearly a handball. See that one from a distance, but at the same time, the side referee needed to confirm that. And the new man who has come off the bench is doing a great job on that side, Teslim.
Free kick into the box. Well dealt with by the centre backs for Ogun State. Team KWARA trying to create something here. But the defensive guard for Ogun State have stood strong so far, and they might get a force from this attacking move. Poor in the end, giving away. Another turnover from Team KWARA. Back to Ogun State. Now moving the ball around nicely. Some diagonal run from Jabba Malik, but couldn't get the return pass. But no problem.
Jabba Malik trying to just be that JJ Okocha in that midfield. It's been really instrumental. Lovely turns here and there, making those passes cross-field. Really dominated. And I tell you, it's the best of football you've seen so far from this game. From that man from Remo Stars.
Into the final quarter of an hour left to play in this game. Team KWARA 1, Team Ogun 0. In case you missed the action, 2 goals from Ahmed Akiele and 1 from Emmanuel to give Team Ogun the 3 goals they've scored so far in this game. For Team KWARA, Yusuf Olatunji scored the only goal so far.
Intentional way to get it done. A yellow card for KWARA. Intentionally waits for that touchline. I guess the throw in, Sheyi Oguni. It's been really instrumental playing as a wing back in this game. Moving backward and forward. Just reminds you of what that man, Ismail Sadiq, does for Remo Stars. The 3-5-3 formation also brought in play right here.
Some no-look pass from Sunday Ogbonna. Back in possession, Sunday Ogbonna. Still Sunday Ogbonna. They're having fun down this right-hand side, and Sheyi Oguni is through and got a chance for Sheyi Oguni. Oh, he decided to go for the near post. You wonder if that was the best option. But after making that solo run, you want to give it a go. And in the end, side netting.
You can see Joseph Alba spread his arms, asking why he didn't get that pass. He had made a brilliant move. Teamwork and team play right there on the right. The wingback gets the ball in the final third and wants to just put it slightly past the left side of the goalkeeper, but it wouldn't work.
Well, the strike from Abdullahi Mohammed, not the cleanest of strikes. Looking to add to the amount of goals he scored so far in this football event. 6 goals for Abdullahi Mohammed.
That's a warrior who has almost been put in the cage. Ahmed Akin did in that defense to stop Abdullahi. It's really found it hard to even have a shot on target in this game. And this one, his shot just now was really tame. Very poor from his own standards. I must say that Teslim has been doing a great job on that right side. It's common to light up that angle. I think there should be more attention on him. Ramos starts sure. Team Ogun surely will not let that one slide.
They're still looking for a fourth. Alba Joseph played that one into the stands.
That was really agricultural from him, but I will cut him some slacks. The ball was a bit heavy and went back behind where he had gone past. If he was slightly put in front of him, maybe he would have had a chance to put that one in the back of the net, as you see from the replay. Struck it really hard. He put the best technique, if you ask me. I think the ball went backwards a bit. The fans wouldn't want to know that. It was about how he hit it that they care. I think Team Ogun have come with a game plan in the second half. Obviously, the coach must have told them there is no need running around. Danny Joaquim sees that his team are in a comfortable lead. So find a way to contain your opponents. Look for a way to force them out and see if you can just add one more goal. Or even more if it comes. And it's working out so far.
Well, a strike from distance. Straight at the goalkeeper.
Same thing you see from the top scorer of the tournament, or the games actually, Abdullahi Mohammed. Poor strike again, comfortable position, goes past his marker with ease. Has all the time in the world to strike that one, but hits it so tamely again. And you wonder if today is just that off day at the office for him.
Team KWARA just throwing the bodies on the line, but Team Ogun doing so well in possession. 10 minutes left to play. They would come forward now. Great through ball looking for Abba Joseph. Intercepted and out for a corner.
One of the most brilliant plays we've seen so far in this game. The second half, I mean. Goes past his marker, Shayuguni does a wonderful job, looks to his right and finds out that Ogbonna is on the offside and chooses to just switch to the middle. Almost finding Abba Joseph. Unfortunately, the defense was really tall in that one. Sliding tackle to put the ball out for a corner.
corner kick for Team Ogun. Corner comes in. Here's Jabba Malik. Elvis to the left hand side. Great cut back on this time, the strike. Nowhere near the target.
There are some football skills you display, Mano, and it gets into your head. That's what happened to Elvis right there. He got the best of courts, and he just felt, man, I have to score this one on my own. But unfortunately, he hits the ball the way he should have. Completely over. Really, really poor from him. He had an opportunity of making a pass, but just to go alone.
Well, the whole states 1 foot into another gold medal in the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. The women's football event, Team Ogun have already clinched the bronze medal. Team Ogun defeating Team Austrian by 2-0 in the bronze medal match to secure bronze in the female category. The semi-final decided at the Remo Star Stadium earlier today in Ikena. Can they get a force from this move? Jabba Malik has got pace. 2 yellow shirts in the box. A chance now for it. Oh, the strike comes! And it's in! And that is how you kill off a game. It's a brace for Emmanuel. If Ahmed Akinyele can score twice, then I can do it twice. Well worked for Team Ogun. On a plate for Emmanuel. And he made no mistake with the finish. The goalkeeper had a slight touch, but the power from the strike was just too strong. And there are 4 goals for the good.
He taught chants of the name of the state right now, Ogun everywhere. Emmanuel is the man of the moment. You don't even tell the leg he can use so well, the right and the left. Lovely cut from the right, and there was so much space in that final third, just outside the box. He controls the ball, looks up and sees the goalkeeper poorly positioned, strikes it until the left of the goalkeeper, who dives to almost save that. But no, it's 4-1 right now. We can see from the VIPs, some of the contingents from KWARA State not happy with the situation, but they also have to enjoy the football game for 90 minutes.
Pretty much done and dusted. Team KWARA 1, Team Ogun 4. 5 minutes left to normal time. The hosts pretty much home and dry in this final fixture.
They have just done it. It will only take more than a miracle to make this one a comeback. It shows from their spirits that they don't look like they can make it again. I brought an example of Atlanta 96 when Nigeria played against Brazil. But you can see the motivation from the boys, taken down by Buffrey Joe, the coach at the time. But right here, the boys under Ezekiel are not showing that sign of getting a victory. But they are still pushing. But the energy and the swagger is not there yet as they play a free kick.
But Team KWARA still looking to fight back. The time running out. Abdullahi Mohammed yet to add to his 6 so far he scored in the football tournament, the ongoing festival. And pretty much the danger man for Team KWARA heading into this fixture here today. 86 minutes on the clock, 4 minutes left to the end of normal time. The words we are hearing, we might have 4 minutes of added time after 90. We'll wait for confirmation.
This is a game that has lived above expectations, Emmanuel. It might look like the scoreline seems one-sided, but not the football game. KWARA came in here, considered the first 2 goals, but they really fought back. Got that 1 goal from Yusuf Olatunji, and we thought it was going to be a turnaround for them. Unfortunately, 2 goals from that man, Emmanuel, show that God is truly with them. Team Ogun. Not like it left KWARA for any minute, but this football game seems to be theirs. As we have the light showers still drizzling right here in Ogun State, the KWARA Stadium. Team KWARA look to be down and out, but they will fight till the end as they play for pride.
Indeed, they'll play for pride. Now they have a throw-in. The clearance from Elvis, preventing the corner. Team Ogun still coming forward, hoping to see if they can get a 4th.
Actually a 5th. Don't reduce the goals for them.
It wasn't intentional.
I hope the KWARA fan is not listening and having hopes that time. It's just 2 goals.
Now the chants from the crowd, cheering every pass, every move from the players. They've had a good time so far, and there's a boost for the opposition.
If there's anything you should pray against playing against the hosts, especially on their day. Reminds me of the days at the Surulere National Stadium when men like J.J. Okocha, Stephen Keshi and all, Augustin Ekwavon, Samson Siasia were playing football games. A 60,000 capacity stadium. You see how much these fans do these things to their opponents, and you find it really hard to get a goal.
Double change now for Team Ogun State. Adeoye Sunday will be getting a taste of the action. It is the captain who makes way. One captain to the other for the final minutes left of normal time, plus out of time to play.
What a joy will be coming on to take the captaincy armband. Maybe that's the original captain who got to confirm after the game. He's been given that, most likely to lift the trophy, or rather receive the medal for the team. Not sure their trophies for the games.
There's the confirmation, 4 minutes of added time. Four more minutes left to end Team KWARA's misery. This is lovely to watch. On a roll, Team Ogun. Jama Malik, can he get his name on the score sheet? A chance to strike, was blocked.
Some brilliant block right there, and it's not the first time we're seeing him do this. It's been that rock in that defense. It's in a ball. But the earlier brilliant work, footwork actually from Emmanuel was just a sign that should be given the man of the match. He's had the best of games today. Beyond scoring the goals, he has just done something. He's on a hat-trick, just one more goal to make it happen. And gives that pass again.
Free kick comes in from Team KWARA. Almost headed in, but it was a defensive header in the end, and now given away cheaply on the break, Team Ogun. And this results to a 5th goal. Somto Chiku getting the better of Jabba Malik in that situation.
He's really been strong in that defense. Unfortunately, on the other side of the game, the losing side, not a good day for Team KWARA in office. You will say the fans played a huge role. But they have actually held their ground. They will take their silver with pride. They are a team that you should look out for. Great talent emanating from this side. But like I said, it's very hard playing against the trucked man. And that's what they faced so far today. Earlier I talked about that final that saw Nigeria lose to Switzerland at the Abuja National Stadium. A stadium with over 60,000 capacity. And you could see what Ganeshaka and Jada Shakiri could do in that game, winning that game for the team against Nigeria. And Eligo was enough to nick that one. You talk about the Chelsea game against Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena. Mikel will be in that game also, where Chelsea won the Champions League for the first time. Sometimes you win against the host, but it's a very, very tough ground. And that's what KWARA are faced today in Ogun State.
We've got a chance from this corner to maybe score what would be a consolation into the final minutes of the 4 added. A corner kick for Team KWARA. The outswinger comes in, a chance for the header. It was saved and it's almost going to be in. A goal kick has been awarded. Soji Daniel just making sure he doesn't concede a second.
It was really close. That was just a nick of the hand save, but really good to help the team stay comfortable as the game rounds up.
We got a feeling that they are there now. Pretty much confirmed the gold medalist for the football event, Team Ogun. With the substitutes, can't wait to join in with these celebrations. The bench already getting in the groove and in the mood to celebrate. They can't wait for the sound of the final whistle. 4 minutes of added time, done and dusted. Maybe one final foray a goal. And the referee has sounded for the full-time whistle. And cue the celebrations. From the Team Ogun State contingent, they are your gold medalists for the men's football event. They've done it against Team KWARA. And they've done it with aplomb. They've done it majestically.
What a moment of ecstasy. Extreme happiness right here. That feeling of pleasure taking over the stadium. The fans couldn't even wait. It reminds you of that Atlanta 96 moment. Completely different environment, I tell you. But I know what it feels like when you win. The city of Kuto has gone wild. And it's really brilliant to what we've seen so far.
Celebrations from the governor of the state, His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun. Clearly a happy man after the whole state have clinched gold medal in the football event.
I'm not sure you can dance better, Emmanuel.
No, the fans almost wanting to join in the celebrations. A great show here for Team Ogun. All smiles everywhere you look. And they have done it.
What a way they did it in brilliant fashion, and you can see them lifting their coach up in the air. Daranijo Akim is the man who has done it for Team Ogun. It just looks like the opening ceremony, an environment again. When you had Davido perform, that sort of crowd that rushed on the football pitch, if not because they are being controlled, would have taken over the stadium.
Great show of sportsmanship from both goalkeepers and from both set of players. Team Ogun has done it against Team KWARA. Well, the 7:45 wasn't as lively as the first, but we also saw a goal in the second 45. The whole state trying to get the fourth goal as early as they can. As early as the 8 minutes into the second 45, this was a chance. The header saved by Kolawale Sharif. Then in the 68 minutes, they also tried to come forward, but Sunday Ogbonna just stopped by in his tracks in that situation. He's got the energy to stride forward. And in the 70th minutes, Team Ogun continued to create those chances. That strike was saved by Kolawale Sharif. And in the 83rd, the breakthrough for the fourth will come. Emmanuel with a brilliant right-footed strike past the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper, Kolawale Sharif, got a right hand to it, but in the end, the power from that attempt just too strong for the goalkeeper to make the save. And it is a fourth goal for Team Ogun, extending their advantage by 3 goals after being brilliant all game in this game of football. A brace for Ahmed Akinyele and also a brace for Emmanuel.
Openly, the player of the match. He's been celebrated separately. Ahmed Akinyele is used to such an environment. He just won the MPFL title with Remo Stars. But that man, Emmanuel, really showed class and brilliance. Individual brilliance for the 2 goals. The first he scored, we made it 3-1, was top class. Went past 3 to 4 defenders, cuts to his right and places that one well to put the game in that situation where it was going to be really hard for them to pull back. And he scores the 4th again. Lovely control just outside the box, shooting it again to that right side. And you can see the joy is brought to the governor of the state and the joy from everyone around the stadium.
And clearly everyone around the stadium in happy mood. It is a day they won't forget in history. What an atmosphere for a football game. It was a game that lived up to the expectations of a final. And make no mistake, it is the Gateway Games 2024, 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Team Ogun State, they've done it against Team KWARA in the football event. The women, they clinched the bronze medal, and the men gone on to do 2 times better. Not just finishing with silver, we've done it and will finish as your gold medalist.
What a great event for them. Bronze for female football, gold for male football. The medal presentation will be done in a bit. But kudos to everyone who has participated right here. And kudos also to the governor to have made sure that the stadium was ready for these great events. Prince Dr. Abiodun, the governor of Ogun State, and his deputy, Engineer Noimot, Salako Oyedele. They've really put everything together. You must give kudos also to the head of the National Sports Commission, making sure that this sports festival is a great event. I love what we've seen right here today, bringing that feeling of ecstasy back to Ogun State. And as they continue to win medals, it continues to bring joy to the people of the state. From Abeokuta to Kuto, to Kelantoro, one of the places we visited earlier today. And also the Alake Sports Center, take you down to Ikene, move down to Remo, and also where you have some other great places in these states. The anthem says Isheya, but I think the job has been done. It's time to now celebrate.
Really time to celebrate as they continue to give us what they tagged one of the best sports festival potentially. And in terms of what we've witnessed today from the opening ceremony, like you mentioned, the atmosphere here just like a replica of what we saw. Tells you how much football is being loved across the state. Coming here in their numbers to enjoy this football action. And they've really competed well in the sports festival, the whole state.
Huge competition from them. and looking to do way better than what they did in 2022, where they finished 8th. Yeah, targeting the top 3. And you can hear that from the interview from the DG of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukola Lokpade. He's also from this state. So you can see him celebrate sometimes when his team or his contingent in that sense do all they can to get the gold, the silver and the bronze medals. So we see what they will end up with. And that situation is where we find ourselves at this point in time. Still at the Gateway Games, Ogun 2024, the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Ogun State are your male football champions.
Please make way. Please leave the technical area. Please, volunteers, please step a bit away from the technical area.
Well, it's the final of the men's football. The game has been played. It is time for the medal presentation for the bronze medalists, for the silver medalists, and also for the gold medalists. The Golden Eaglets competed as the invited junior athletes. They will be getting their bronze medal. Team KWARA, who's lost here. Junior athletes are your silver medalists. They lost earlier today to Team Delta.
And it was a very, very great game. So, deservedly, all 3 are here, and Team Ogun will be participating both for male and female.
Team Delta winning earlier today on penalties against the invited junior athletes.
And for the medalists, it's come out. For the 3 medalists, the invited junior athletes are already on the podium.
Team Ogun just too good for Team KWARA to handle. Well, the players clearly not too happy. They wanted that gold. They wanted it really, really bad. You could see the disgust in their face. Oh, you need to be happy. It's something in the end.
Really huge for them, whether they like it or not. They will get to understand better. From the goalkeeper Kolawole Sharif to Kolawole Latif. Also got Som Tochuku, Mujib, Sahid Aderibigbe, Jima Sadiq, Inua Anas. Sunday Dennis, the captain of the side. Yusuf Olatunji, the goal scorer for today. Soliu. And also Abdullahi Mohammed, the top scorer for the tournament. 9 goals for himself, all receiving their medal. And you know him to always love to present medals like this. We saw him at the game between Remo Stars. Medals to the Ogun. Celebrates with the fans just after this medal presentation.
A beautiful squad put together by the Ogun State contingent. You've got to be happy.
This time around, they are looking to do it. And the Beyond Limits Academy team, respectively. 3 each, and they've really helped